Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Eternal Ranger Reviews. Today we're in for a new episode. We're going to be going over the Kishiryus, or the Dino Fury zords. These guys are from, obviously, Power Rangers Dino Fury, also known over in the Super Sentai as Kishiryus Sentai... Kishiryus Sentai Ryusoulger. So, we're going to go over how each of them operate individually. We're going to go over the different Dino Fury keys, and we will also go over each and every mode that I am currently aware of. So, without further ado, let's get right into the nitty-gritty. And of course, we're going to start with the main purpose, Tiramigo, otherwise known as the T-Rex Champion Zord. Sorry about that. So, here we have the red Ryusoul, also the Dino Fury red key. Very nice paint job, very nice silver paint, very beautiful detail on the little red and the little yellow, green in the eye. Obviously, to activate it, you just push this little button right here, and it flips right open. Now, this is the Japanese version of the keys, because the American keys do not have that little flip effect. Very, very nice detail in the hand, very beautiful paint job in the blade itself. The head sculpt is fantastic. Very nice detail on something so very small. The back head right here, also very good detail. Nice metallic paint right here in the visor part. You can see the yellow, the green in the eyes right there under the light. Very nice, but that's all we can really talk about with the Ryusoul itself. Let's talk about Tiramigo. So, T-Rex Champion Zord here. His mouth can open and close. That's pretty much all the detail. There's only a little bit of paint on him. It's mostly just solid red plastic with some silver paint here in his legs. A little bit of gold right here. Some gold in there. Some gold in the back details right here in the back of the legs. Some more right here. We got some gold details like throughout it. This top part of the head right here is just solid gray plastic. It's not paint, but this little strip right there on his head is red metallic paint, which I love. And he's obviously got some green paint right there in his eye, which is very nice. Very good on something so small. I love the little details. You can see like little ridges for where his tongue would normally be. His little claws here don't move, so they're stationary. His legs do move, but only if you push this little button underneath him. Aside from that, they're sturdy. So, aside from combination Zord transformation, he doesn't really move. So, that's enough for that. Well, that's all we can really say for Tiramigo. Let's go right into the next Zord, which is Ankylos, otherwise known as the Ankylo Hammer Zord. Now, her tail does move 360 degrees. Again, it's just pretty much solid pink with some silver paint jobs here on the sides. Her eye is blue, which is very nicely done. This whole top part is just gray plastic. And aside from that, she has no other mobility. Key is exactly the same as the red Ryusoul, so we're not going to talk too much about the keys. Alright, so that's all we can say for her. Let's go right into the next, which is Taiken, also known as the the Tricera Blade Zord, obviously because of the gigantic blade on his face. Now you can see right there, he's got some very nice red paint. You really can't see it, mostly just because of my lighting. Again, solid gray plastic, except for this part right here, which is metallic paint. Same with the metallic silver painting on the sides. Again, that's all we can say for him. He doesn't do anything else. Key, again, same as all the others. Very nice gold paint. Beautiful head sculpt. Beautiful red in the eyes on both sides. So, again, on to the next. Now here we have Tiger Lance, or the Tiger Claw Zord. And tigers are my favorite animals, but this is not my favorite Zord out of the set. Nice gold painting right here in the details. Now her legs can move. but that's pretty much as far as they can. Each individual leg can move, but it has a very limited range of motion only because of all the bulkiness on her. The tail can move, mostly for Zord combinations. The mouth, sadly, does not, but I do love the gold in her eyes. Now, I say her because I'm so used to it being Izzy, the Dino Fury Green Ranger. I am aware that the Green Ryusoulger is a man, but I'm just so used to Dino Fury at this current moment. I do love the detail in the weapon. It's very different, very original. Head sculpt, again, gorgeous. And very nice gold details in the back head over here. Alright, now onto the last but not least of the 5 main Ryusoul Zords. And that would be my personal favorite, Mill Needle, also known as the Stego Spike Zord. Now he has no range of motion at all. There's no motion on him whatsoever. But the gold detailing on top of the black has always been a favorite of mine. I love the yellow in his eyes. That's pretty much all the details in him. He's mostly just solid black and gray plastic. The Ryusoul is, again, very, very nice. I love the gold in the weapon. Head sculpt is gorgeous, as you can see here. The back head sculpt has some nice metallic black there. Has some very nice metallic painting on the sides. Nice yellow in the eyes. Alright, now, let's move on to the real reason why you guys are all here, and that is transformation. So, of course, we're going to have to start with the Tiramigo. Again, the T-Rex Champion Zord. We have to start off with him first. So, let's get him going. So, first thing you want to do, let me raise the camera up just a smidge. You want to take off 2 guns here. Set those aside. And pull off these 2 drills right here. Take off his tail. You want to hold this button down right there in the middle of his crotch, and then hold these parts down and just raise his body up like that. It'll click into place, and then you want to take his upper body, turn it around like so. Oops, you don't want to do that, but thankfully it can just pop right back on. And then you want to bring the arms down. You can now reattach the drills onto his shoulders, just like so. Take the 2 turret guns, place them onto his arms, just like that. And then you want to take the red Ryusoul, turn it around, and plug it right there into his head. And here you have T-Rex Champion Zord Battle Mode. Oh, geez. You have to put his tail on his back, of course. And there's T-Rex Champion Zord Battle Mode. Now, T-Rex Champion Zord himself does have a few other modes. So, before we go into megazord combinations, let's go into those other modes. So, for those other modes, here's what you're going to need. Let's just move these out of the way. First off, let's take Triken, break him in half. Take Anki Rose, do the same to her. Move the blue Ryusoul out of the way. Take off the head here. Take off the 2 guns. Take off the shoulder cannons, and take out the red Ryusoul. Set that aside for now. You can take the bottom half of the Anki Rose Zord, plug it right here into the shoulder. Take the top half, and take one of the guns, plug them like so, and then plug it right here into the arm. I'm going to take the back end of the Tricera Zord, plug it right here into the chest. Take the top part, take another gun, plug the top part in here, take one of the guns, plug it just like so. Take one of the, oh geez, I'm sorry, not a gun. I'm all over the place tonight. Take a gun, take a drill, plug it right there, just like that. And then take the gun, aim it forward, like so. Then you can take your blue Ryusoul, plug it right in. You have T-Rex Champion T-Rex Champion Zord, Tricera formation. Actually, I think this is actually the Dino Fury Megazord Tricera formation. So there's that. Now let us move on to the next formation. So we now have everything attached. We want to take the tail end of the Ankylozord. Plug one drill, aiming forward to the gun. Plug it into the back, aiming upward. Plug that into her arm. Take the front part, plug that into the chest here. Unplug the tail from the back. And plug the tail into the arm like so. Let's raise up the camera just a bit. Plug in one drill, like so. Take the part of the Tricerazord, plug it in just like that. And then take your pink Ryusoul, plug it in. And there you have Dino Fury Megazord Ankylo formation. It's a very nice formation. I like how the tail pretty much acts as a whip. This becomes a massive hammer. You can again, the posability is very, very limited on this. All right, but let's move on to the next formation. As you can see, I got everything undone here. I'm going to take the Tricera Blade Zord head, take one of the guns, plug it into the top, and plug this into the arm here. Do the exact same thing, but with the Ankylozord. Plug that in over here. Take the two back ends of the Zords, plug them into the respecting shoulders. Take the drills, let's aim that up a little bit again. Plug the drills into the top parts here. Put the Tiramigo head right back. And then take your red Ryusoul, plug that in. And here you have the true Dino Fury Megazord, also known as Kishiryu 3 Knights. But, as you guys saw in the earlier parts of this video, we have two more Zords. So that means we have more combinations. Let's get into those next. Now here's where Mill Needle comes into play. So we're going to take these off right here. Take the two cannons up here off. Whoops, we only need the drills. We're going to plug the drills into the knees. Actually, I do believe we don't need these pieces. Actually, I don't think we need these at all. And then we're going to take the head off. We're going to take this also off. And now we're going to pull apart Mill Needle. So we're going to start with taking this off, plug it up here. And then we're going to take the head off, plug the head up here. We're going to take tail off. Tail now plugs into the chest. Take these two pieces off, split them in half. Plug those into either side of the shoulder pieces, as soon as I can get them to sit correctly. Okay, and then we're going to take the two legs, split them in half, and as you can see on both of them, they have these little handles, which we want to raise his arms up just a little bit. Plug them into the hands, like so. And then take the black Ryusoul, and boom, this is Dino Fury Megazord Stego formation. Let's move all these extra pieces out of the way for the moment. Very nice. This is my personal favorite mode. I love the way he looks. He looks very menacing. He looks very strong. It looks beautiful to me. And then we have one more individual mode, so let's get into that next. Now this is where we involve Tiger Lance. We're going to take the first thing we're going to do. We're going to take the two drills. Whoops, I dropped one. We're going to plug the two drills right here into the top pieces over here, and then we're going to take apart Tiger Lance. Take off the lance, her head, these pieces here, take these ones off, split her in half. We have her like this. We're going to take these two pieces first. They go plugging in right here onto the side of the legs. We're going to take this back half, plug it into the arm, just like that. We're going to take this half, plug it into this arm, raise his arm just a little bit. We're going to take the lance and the head, plug them together just like so. We're going to plug this into the hand. And then we take the tail, plug the tail into the chest, and we're going to open it. So it looks just like that. And we're going to take the head and plug the head straight in. And this is Dino Fury Megazord Claw Formation. Which again is just flippin' beautiful. It looks amazing. It looks so cool. But now we're gonna do the true Megazord. Now this is where all the Zords come into play. So we're gonna start off by taking off all these access weapons. We're not gonna need those yet. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna break these two in half. We're gonna take the top half of both pink and blue, plug them right into here. We're gonna take the two sets of guns, plug them here on both shoulders, and we're gonna take these two pieces. We no longer need those, so we're gonna set those aside. We are gonna take Tiger Lance. We'll take this piece off right here, and this goes right here in the front. Very, sometimes it's hard to attach. There we go. We're gonna take off the tail. We don't need this piece either, so we move that. Take the tail and we plug it right here in the back of the head, like this. Ooh, I'm sorry, other way. Like this. We wanna open it just a smidge. We don't want to open it all the way. Mostly so that way it's like that. Like frilled out just like so. Take off the lance. Take off the head. Same as the last time. Plug the head into the lance. Move the hand up. Plug that into the hand. Take this part of the legs, the front half. Plug that right into the arm, just like so. And then we're going to take this part right here, again, move it off to the side. And now we're going to completely just, not destroy, but we're going to take apart mill needle. We're going to take off the head here. We're going to take these two pieces, put them like this. We're going to hold it forward so that way we can plug the head into those to turn it into a shield. And then we're going to take this set of legs, plug that right there so that way it looks just like this. Plug that into this hand over here. And we're going to take the rest of these pieces and move them off to the side because we no longer need them. Take this part, plug the two drills into either side. So you have it like that. And this gets plugged in directly into the chest. You might have to move the arms down to get it out of the way. And boom. This is called Kishiryu 5 Knights. Also known as Dino Fury Megazord Warrior Formation. Where you take all 5 of the Zords and combine them into one solid Zord. And it's very big, it's very bulky, but I think it looks really cool. And of course, because they're Lego pieces, there are a bunch of different combinations that you guys could do with them. I like to just mix and match and just put pieces in random places, see what happens, see what's cool about it. They may not be canon, they may not be in either version of the show, the American or Japanese. But that's what I love about this Zord. You can use your own imagination and come up with any kind of combination that you can. This guy is packed with artillery and weapons, and I don't see anybody beating him in the show. I mean, of course, it's going to get beaten at some point, and then it'll become stronger. In Dino Fury, we'll see what happens. But this is just a fantastic Zord, Megazord. There's nothing negative that I can honestly say about it. There really isn't. It's such a cool Zord. It's such a must-have for Power Ranger collectors. But this is just beautiful. And there you have it, guys. The Kishiryu Zords, the Ryusoulger Mechas, Dino Fury Zords. Perfect review. Perfect collection to have. If you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like. If you guys enjoy the content so far, please subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to ring the bell so that way you can be updated on all future posts. If you guys also want to support me in other ways, you can find me on TikTok under the Eternal Ranger. You can also support my Patreon account, which is also under the tag the Eternal Ranger. I will place both of them into the description on this video. So do not be afraid to like, subscribe, and support me in other means. I will be doing more reviews over time, so stay tuned for the next one. And of course, may the power protect you. Have a great night, Ranger fans.